Welcome back to one of the best Roma Plays YouTube channel. Today is Monday. It is May 5th. I'm back bringing us more NBA plays for the playoffs on Monday. Two games to look at. Before we do that, Pacers and the Cavaliers just finished up. Pacers outright against the Cavaliers to open up game number one. Rest versus rust is what they say. Cavaliers swept the Heat. Pacers, what do they have? 5-game series going up against the Bucks. Both teams pretty well rested. The Pacers they're good. They're just good. Everybody on the team for the Pacers, I mean, like 8 deep, can get you double-digit points. TJ McConnell runs that second team extraordinarily. He's very good off the bench. What we have? Toppin come off the bench, had a pretty good day. Mather off the bench had a pretty good day. The starters have always been great. They're getting points from players that are role players. Tyrese Halliburton didn't have the best night tonight in points wise, but he had 10+ assists. Cavaliers got a pretty good game out of Donovan Mitchell besides his three-point shooting, which was horrible. It's going to be a good series. We took the +8. We cashed that easily. 1-0 day. Warriors money line, 33-26 right now. Steph Curry is the problem. Going to be a 2-1 or 2-2 day, depending on if you took top scorer or total points. 33-26, 620. He has no points. He's 0-4 shooting, but he yelled off the bench 13 in a row. It's Steph Curry, so he can get hot in the second half and go over the total points, but I just don't see it happening. It's just double team, triple team. Don't let Steph Curry shoot. And the Rockets have been able to win games like that. Hopefully, Steph Curry comes off the bench here in the last 6 minutes, which he's back on the floor now, and gets us at least 10. If he gets us 10 in the first half, I'll be very, very happy with that in the total points column. So hopefully that does happen. We got to move on, though, to tomorrow's games. We're going to be looking at 2 games. Denver and OKC is going to be the first match we're going to be looking at. And I'll tell you what, both of these series could be blowouts. Knicks in Boston, OKC and the Nuggets. OKC is now all the way up to -9.5, and I'm taking OKC -9.5. A 4-game sweep with Memphis and OKC. Memphis in game number 3, I think they're up by 25 or whatever it was, maybe 30. John Morant goes down. OKC comes all the way back. Memphis blows the lead. Memphis in game number 4, they fight all the way to the end, but OKC just too much, too good, too young, too athletic, too much good three-point shooting, too much great defense, too many great rebounders down low. This OKC team, they're fantastic. I think the only team that can maybe give them fits is the Cavs, and they didn't look great today going up against the Pacers. I don't think the Nuggets really stand a chance in this series. I'm going to take the Thunder -9.5. I think the Nuggets are dead tired. That was a very, very tough series for them going up against the Clippers, a 7-game series. They're tired. Thunder well-rested. We'll see rest versus rust on this one. But the Denver Nuggets defense, they were pretty good in game number 7 going up against the Clippers. Half of that was the Clippers just couldn't make a shot. But OKC, they run. They can make shots from anywhere. They have 9, 10 deep. These guys can make shots from anywhere on the floor. SGA is projected 31.5 points. Williams, 21.5. Chet, 18.5. Like, they have everybody projected way over the total points on the Thunder, which is why I'm not going to take a player prop for the Thunder in the points column, but they're just so good. Going to take the Thunder -9.5. For the Boston and Knicks game, the Knicks against top 3 opponents in their conference this season have been horrible, and I think that trend's going to continue. Boston, game number 1 at home. They had their warm-up going up against the Magic. The Magic were able to take a game from them. I'm going to pick on the Knicks and take Boston because the Knicks really, they, besides a couple big-time shots in the fourth quarter and a couple games that the Pistons gave away to the Knicks shouldn't even be here. The Pistons were the better team in that series in my mind. The Knicks got lucky in the final 2 minutes. I'm not going to say all luck. They had a couple really big shots at the end of the games. Jalen Brunson in that game number 6 was amazing. Step back, Thompson, they were joking about it. He took a trip to Cancun early on that ankle breaker from Brunson. The Knicks, they deserve to be here. I'll say they deserve to be here. This feels like a 5-game series. I think Boston's going to dominate them in every aspect of the game. Going to take Boston -9. For the player props, we're going to start in the Thunder game. We're going to take Isaiah Hartenstein over his total rebounds. He had 9+ rebounds in 2 of the last 3 games going up against Memphis. If you remember that last game was pretty competitive. The third game was not very competitive. He's finding it hard to get minutes on the floor because the Thunder were dominating that series so much. But we're going to take the over 8.5 rebounds for Isaiah Hartenstein. Where am I at here? Oh, why is he not up here? Here we go. 8.5. The Denver Nuggets going up against the Clippers. They had multiple games, both teams. It wasn't just the Nuggets, multiple times both teams got cold from the field. Isaiah Harden's seeing him get 3 or 4 rebounds in a couple minutes if that's the way the Denver Nuggets are going to be shooting. They like to take threes. MPJ, Jamal Murray, those guys, Christian Brown on the outside, if they're not making their threes, that is cleanup city for Hardenstein down low. I'm going to take the over rebounds for him. Again, I'm not going to touch the points because look at these point totals for the Thunder. I mean, it's ridiculous how high the point totals are for some of these players. Let's see. Shea, 31.5. Williams, 21.5. Chet, 16.5. Like these three guys, I mean, I don't even know if you want to sniff that. Like SGA 31.5, yeah, he's fantastic. He can obviously score 31.5 points. But there's so many other great players on the team that I don't know if he's going to be able to have the opportunity to get to 31.5 points. So I'm going to stay away from the player points on that series for a little bit. And then the other play we're going to take today is back in the other match between Boston and the New York Knicks. Got to go to NBA, sorry. Boston and New York Knicks. We're going to take Kristaps Porzingis over 17.5 points. I just feel like he's going to be left alone down low. Talent has been, he's been playing pretty well in that series against the Pistons, but I think Porzingis might actually be more physical than Karl-Anthony Towns. He's a 7'3" guy who could make threes. I'm going to go over the 17.5. There's just too many guys out there. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Derek White. There's too many guys out there for the Knicks to guard. Kristaps Porzingis, first quarter, going to have 10-plus points, and from there it's going to be a cakewalk. Boston wins this game easy. Kristaps Porzingis goes off. So we're going to go Kristaps Porzingis over 17.5 points as the final play there. Let's go take a look at the recap. We're going to go OKC. They're minus 9.5 now going up against Denver. Going to take Boston minus 9 going up against the Knicks. Porzingis over the 17.5 points going up against the Knicks. And then Isaiah Hartenstein over his 8.5 rebounds going up against Denver as the final play of the night. Guys, it's going to do it for the NBA picks and props for Monday, May 5th slate of games. So you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like this video and subscribe channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.